Emperor, we are live. Good evening, everyone. Hope that everything's going well. I'm trying a new streaming setup. My fingers are crossed that we will hopefully have a good time together tonight. And more importantly, that this fancy schmancy streaming setup is going to work out. I'll tell you what, it has been a headache trying to figure all this out, but I think we've got it going. Let's see. Yep, I'm seeing us live in the preview. I'm seeing some people starting to come in and interact in the chat. How's it going, everyone? Happy to see ya. I'll tell you what, it's been a headache trying to figure this out over the last couple days with some new software setup as well as some new cameras and things to try to make the chat and the stream easier. So, I'm not planning on this being too terribly long tonight, but I did want to get some headway done on some of these Death Company intercessors and other Death Company units that we're working on. So, before we had all the difficulties last stream, we were working on taking care of these chest aguilas. Hey, Walter Sutra. Hey, Bryce. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Wald. Yeah, we were just working on some of these golden aguilas, on some of these different other decorations to help our Death Company intercessors and Death Company assault intercessors stand out. So why don't we continue working on that? Got our handy dandy paint pot ready to go, got our brush, and most importantly, we got our fancy schmancy Retributor Gold. Hey Cooper, thanks for joining us tonight. Yep, we got a lot of good stuff in the works here. So let's go ahead and give this paint a little bit of mixing. Mixer go brrr. Hey Ling Tunte, thanks for joining us. Hey Nathan. Woo! Yeah, now that is a well mixed pot. So let's go ahead, open it up. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, chat's filling up. Happy to see y'all. How's everyone doing? Good, good. Mental Health 411. Fantastic name. We need to call attention to mental health in this day and age. Hey, Drew, thanks for joining us. Let's go ahead and start mixing up the paint we pulled off the brush. Pull just a little bit of water onto it. Real nice, real nice. And let's pull this fella right here. Now, we can see that he's got a basket hilt sword. I'm real excited to try that out. But first and foremost, let's get that chest agula. There we go. That's looking real nice. That's looking real nice. Aqua Bubbles, that's an awesome name. Thanks for joining us. Since this is going to be a little decorative. Oh, yeah, those likes are coming in now. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, since this will be a decorative unit, let's go ahead and paint up the gold on that sword. But we especially can't forget to get this decorative cup on the backpack. That's one of the great things about painting Blood Angel units is getting all the different chalices, cups, wings. Really adds an ornamental style to all of their units. Oh, doesn't he look like someone ferocious you would not want to meet on a battlefield? Very nice, very nice. Whew, chat's filling up. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Robert Carnes, thanks for joining us. Jeremiah, thanks for joining us. Zonrion, thanks for joining us. What do you think? How's the sky looking? Pretty snazzy, am I right? Let's move our YouTube camera a little bit so they can get a better look. That looks nice. That looks nice. Want to make sure the light's not too overbearing on the unit, so let's try shutting off this side light. Oh, doesn't that look so much better? Rooster, awesome name. Thanks so much for joining us. Wow, look at all the likes we're getting. Think we can get to 100 in the next minute? I bet we can. I bet we can. So there we go. Let's just touch up that cup a little bit. Oh, yep, that's a good looking cup, all right. He's looking like a very fierce warrior. Scott Schwartz, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Oh, what's this? Oh, he's got this little golden chalice. Let's make sure we get him. Did anyone else see that Hellblaster fall? Woo! Now that's what you call a hell diver. Yep, I must have set him loose when I was playing with that paint mixer. So, yes, here we go. Our first official Warhammer Hell Diver. Tell you what, I did not expect to see him to fall. Hey, zombie, how's it going? Thanks for joining us tonight. Woo! Zombie, were you here when you watched this hell diver fall off, or this hell? Wait, hang on. This hell blaster fall off my box? Because he fell off my box, that makes him a hell diver. Very nice, very nice. All right, well, let's go ahead and put him right back on top. And then we'll go back to our fantastic Death Company Marines. They're coming along real nice. Let's move these two brothers off to the side. Oh, yeah, if you're not familiar with them. Oh, Zombie 513. What happened was this hell blaster fell off the top of my box and hit the ground. So I said because this hell blaster fell off the box, that made him a hell diver. It's a real good game. I love watching people play it. So here we go. We'll put him back up on top of the box where he'll be safe. But yeah, these two fellas right here, I call them the Stabswell brothers because they both have knives. This is actually one of the first units I've ever painted. So I gave him two knives to make him edgy. I call him, well, hey, I don't know who the 75% roll for sandwich voice guy is, but hey, I appreciate that, BPG. Thank you. Yeah, so this is one of the first minis I have ever painted. I gave him a sanguinary guard head, and I gave him these two knives. This one's from the Intercessor box set. This one from the Assault Intercessor box set. Let's turn off that light. Maybe that'll. Let's see. I feel like it's a little too bright still. I'll have to play with the interior lighting in here. But yeah, this Death Company this intercessor has the two knives, gave him a sanguinary guard head. This fella right here has knives too, so I called them the Stabswell brothers. This fella's here is Sergeant Stabswell. This fella here is Lieutenant Stabswell. So I just called them Stabswell brothers, and I used them to, it's a little bit of fun and flavor. To round out the family, I also have this Death Company Intercessor in the works. Now, as you might notice, he's got the regular Intercessor knife, and he's also got this knife being drawn from the uh, Wolf, the Space Wolves box. What's it called? The Space Wolves Primaris Upgrade Sprue. So, because he has this drawing knife, I gave him the two knives, and I said that he's going to be a member of the Stabswell family too. And so far, he's been a very welcome addition to the family. I'll say it here, the Stabswells are very good at stabbing. Rich Bradley, Silver Milk Carton. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you all for joining us. Bobby Bear 88, thanks for joining us tonight. Just working on painting some Warhammer. So here we go. We'll put these two Stabswell brothers off to the side so we have room to paint our Death Company intercessors. Shawno, thanks for joining us. Just in time to catch this fella. Now, this fella has a sanguinary guard head. You'll notice he has all these fancy spikes on top. So I'm real excited to get to work on that. Because he's an experienced berserker unit, I plan on using some wet brushing here to over this black base to really help sell the idea that this is a worn and battered helmet. I like the idea of him being a former sanguinary guard who felt the rage. So he has this little helmet as a little reminder of what he used to be. And to take it a step further, I guess he can really do some damage doing some headbutts with it. So there we go. Let's do a wet brush. And we'll just go back and forth, up and down on the head. The idea is that we don't make it clean. It's got to look dirty. It's got to look worn. It's got to look pitted. That's a great way to emphasize that not only is he a former sanguinary guard, but he is in fact a fallen angel. Look at that helmet. Doesn't that look sad? Oh, that is a sad helmet of a sad lamenter death company. Yep, once I dress it with some Gore Grunta wash or some thin down Gore Grunta like an Agrax Earthshade wash, I think it'll look real nice. Give it that real battle damage look. Jared Phillips, thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about Death Company that makes them so sad is that each one has a tragic story that all ends with them being on the front line. It's already hard enough to be a son of Sanguinius. It's even harder when you have to deal with the rage and the red thirst. All those difficult elements that drive you to succeed when facing down danger. And that's one of the reasons why I admire not only the Blood Angels as a whole, but my specific chosen chapter, the Lamenters. Because even though they face down scary dangers every day, they're willing to go the distance to make sure that they get the job done. We just hit 300 likes. Thanks so much, everyone. Yeah, this guy's really coming along. I like the way his battered helmet's really adding to that tragic element of his. Just for fun, let's try to dust up this little cruise terminatus because eventually, when we get around to painting the silver terminatuses, uh, if we start off with a little gold base, when we dry brush it with the Stormhost Silver or whatever we use, probably Stormhost Silver, we'll decide for sure when we get there, it'll add a nice metal sheen to it. So here we go. This guy's looking real, real nice. So now that we got all his gold pieces done, let's move on to the next one. Let's see, this fella, I don't see using a lot of gold. As you can see, I cut off and sanded off his agula. I plan on giving him a black and white checkerboard chest. That should be a lot of fun. Well, hey, we're already at 350 likes. Let's keep those likes coming in. Thanks, everyone. So I don't see a lot of opportunity to use gold on him. So let's actually use it on this little wing decoration. We'll give him a golden wing to help bring contrast to the black and white checkerboard on his chest. Yes, Sketch Salmon! For the angel! Blessed be us sons of Sanguinius! Oh, and look at how that golden dry brush is adding those details to that wing. Oh, gives it that pitted gold. I like it. I like it. I'll probably do some kind of red for this blood drop here. That way we'll have the gold up here, we'll have the red down here, and then we'll have the black and white checkerboard on the chest. Woo! Oh, I see those likes climbing. Keep tapping the screen. Keep tapping the screen. Thank you so much, everyone. Woo! Oh, nice. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Oh, I tell you, these sons of Sanguinius are as noble as they are tragic. Very nice, very nice. So I just had a fun idea. Let's also give him a golden colored uh sword hilt here. So let's I just put a little bit of fresh retributor gold. Let's go ahead and give it a dry brush dusting. Dust, 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 dust. Buttered toast. That is an awesome name. Corvus Corax, thank you for joining us tonight. Corvus says, Sons of Corvus Beta. I expect that take coming from the Raven Lord himself. Although I do disagree with your take, Lord of the Ravens, I do appreciate the fact that you are faithfully laying siege to Lorgar's tower for the past 10,000 years. Keep laying, keep uh, laying the pressure on Lorgar. One of those days he'll crack and come out. Woo! Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Corvus Corax. Kellen, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, yes, you may notice that these are not your normal Salt Intercessors. These are intercessors with regular intercessor bolt rifles. That's because what we're doing here is we're making two groups of Death Company intercessors, a quote unquote normal one and an assault intercessors type. That's because you can't mix and match weapon loadouts when you're running Death Company intercessors. What you have to do is you have to have a unit of 5 or 10 all with the same weapon. That's either all chainswords and assault pistols or all bolt rifles. So, although I truly expect to mostly just run the. Oh, thanks for the likes, 513. Zombie 513, thank you. Although I truly expect to mostly run this gun line type more often, I want to have this lineup of sword and pistol assault intercessors because you never know what's going to be good, not only when the new codex comes out, but a year or two down the road. And if nothing else, I can run these as legal assault intercessors. And because they look so fly, I can't wait to see them on the board. Yes, Zombie 513, these Death Company units will be a valuable part of my army. I have a fancy new chaplain to lead them, and I'm excited to take them to the field. Hey, Max, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Shaquille O'Neal, thanks so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, give me a follow too if you can. Got to join the chapter and join all the fun times we have here together. I try to stream fairly frequently, whether it's painting or whether it's uh, playing Space Marine 1, maybe Space Marine 2 when it comes out this November. So there's always something fun to do here together. So let's get this Agula over here. Well, hey, thanks so much, Max. Max says he loves Warhammer content, and everyone who tries to do some kind of paint and chill live stream deserves more follows. That means a lot to me, Max. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a tough world out there. It's nice to just have a place to chill, relax, and make new friends. Let me tell you, one of the reasons why I got into Warhammer. Oh, thank you, Max. Thank you. One of the big reasons I got into Warhammer was to make friends. And I'll tell you what, I've made a lot of fun Warhammer friends. It's fun to be friendly and it's fun to make friends. Just like these two Death Company intercessors we just finished. Look at that. I like the way their metallic or metallic base is popping out over the black base we put over. Oh, yep. Exactly. Warhammer is a fun place to make friends and beat them in battles. Yes. Hey, thank you. So now that we got that gold trim done, let's put these two to the side. We still got a lot to go tonight. Woo! Gonna pull out the next three. Oh yeah, this one's uh another gun liner. Let's pull out a little bit of that Retributor gold again, and we'll start dry brushing this chest. Do 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 do. Oh yep, there we go, there we go. Oh, that's looking so nice. That's looking so nice. Oh yes. So he's gonna have a gold agula there, just for fun, and so we can put a little bit more gold on the model. Why don't we try painting over this silver with this gold? My black airbrush paint must have missed this section a little bit, so we can color it up with a little bit of gold paint and then hit it up with some Agrax Earthshade. Oh, wow! Thanks for all the likes, everyone. See that one? 1,500! Woo! Thanks so much, everyone. 1,500 likes. Can you believe it? Woo! Yep. I love putting these details on these Death Company Marines. Let's pull out a little bit more Retributor Gold. Wet it off a little bit. Hey, Beagle, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Hey, hope you have a great night too. Thank you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start dry brushing this back. Very nice. Let's see. Zombie 513 asks, did I have any lives before this one? So, zombie, the key word here, being successful lives, is although, oh, I had one 4th of July. Yeah, I had one 4th of July. We played Space Marine together for a couple hours. It was a lot of fun. I have it recorded here on YouTube if you want to go back and check it out. But I did try to do a, whoa, 2,000 likes. Wow. Wow. Thanks so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Wow. I can't believe how fast we're getting up there. Thanks so much, everyone. But yeah, zombie. I did have a couple of unsuccessful attempts at lives the other night. I was trying out this new streaming software. I thought it was gonna work. Spoiler alert, it did not. It did not work at all. So, it's taken a couple days to try to figure out, but I did get it to work in the end. Woohoo! 2,500 likes. Let's keep them going. Thank you so much, everyone. I love streaming with you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Woo woo. Oh, zombie, you were fishing. Was that for 4th of July you were fishing at? Yeah, that would do it. 4th of July. Oh, you'll be headed back from Canada sometime this week. Nice. How's everything in Canada? Oh, Shaquille, thanks for the likes. Hey, Max, thanks for the likes. Thank you. Thanks for getting us as high as you could. It's been nice meeting you tonight. Hope you have a good evening. Woo! 3,000 likes. Seriously, you guys are the best the Imperium has to offer. Thank you so much. Fishing has been slow. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Let's put this guy back over here. I'm running out of space to put all of these Death Company intercessors. But man, oh man, don't they look good. Let's see. Let's pull these three from the back. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, look who we drew now. It's Lamarties. Oh, isn't he so handsome? Despite being a fine cast unit, his model came out very, very nice. I was very impressed with it. Oh, Arctic Sonata. I've heard from the quote unquote whispers of the warp that someday, real soon, Lamarties will get a new plastic model. And that'll be nice because although this is probably one of the best uh Forge World, or what's it called? Uh fine fine cast. There we go. Fine cast resin models I've seen. It is still at the end of the day uh banged up fine cast model. Look how bent his Croesus is. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Arctic. I am so used to calling fine cast models fail cast models. I can hardly remember the actual fine cast name. But yeah, supposedly Lamarties will get. Yep, that's right. The meme took over. It is very interesting how much of Warhammer is learned by memes and how much Warhammer memes, especially orc memes in particular, bring people into the lore. But yes, someday real soon he's gonna get a plastic model, I've heard. It'll be a lot of fun to build and paint that one. Yes, as a fellow Blood Angel player, I would also love a plastic Lamarties. So, for the benefit of other people in the chat, there's a difference between fine cast and plastic. So, what this material, fine cast, is it's a type of resin. Resin is a plant-based material that can be molded kind and melted kinda like plastic. Now, in the late 1990s, uh, Games Workshop was working on transitioning from their old plastic models, no, their old metal models to plastic. So what they did to in the couple years that they were working on upgrading their equipment was they started filling their old metal molds with this fine cast resin. And the resin was not great quality. So, for a couple years that these fine cast resin miniatures were in production, they were just really difficult to deal with. And although most Games Workshop miniatures use a high quality plastic or a high quality resin now, the problem is that some of these old models are still produced using this fine cast resin because that's just what works with these molds. Thank you so much for the roast, Shaquille O'Neal. I appreciate it. Oh, and we're at 4,400 likes. Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. Let's keep them coming. It means a lot to me. Thank you. So, yes, these fine cast miniatures are still in production for some specific characters. Ooh, Zombie 513 says that he only has one fine cast model, and it's a 4th edition Brood Lord. Oh, that's very old. Wow. What's nice is that a lot of these older models are still able to be used in competitive play. Like, for example, there's a Blood Angel model from 1993 named Captain Tycho. He's still situationally useful. There's one for the Ultramarines called Cato Sicarius. If you're familiar with the meme, feel free to spout that off here in the comments. I, Cato Sicarius, have a 30-year-old model. However, I am still one of the best warriors the Ultramarines has to offer. There we go. That's my poor attempt at doing a Cato Sicarius voice. Yes, that's right, Arctic Sonato. Tycho is a legend, but not in Legends. We take that as a win. What's funny is that technically he was dead in lore before they ever first produced his model. That's as funny as it is sad. I will say, however, he is the best leader for on foot Death Company Marines. I say, oh, thank you, Darth Hideous, for the follow. I appreciate it. Whoa! Shaquille O'Neal makes a slam dunk with 19 roses. Thank you so much, Shaquille O'Neal. I really appreciate it. Wow! Everyone go give him a follow. Everyone go give him a follow. You're the real MVP tonight. Thanks for playing the game. I'm running out of basketball metaphors. Can anyone recommend? Can anyone throw me an assist here and give us more basketball things we can congratulate Shaquille O'Neal with? Let's see. It's a slam dunk. Woo! Zombie 513. Thanks for the likes. Got any good basketball congratulations or basketball statements we can say to Shaquille O'Neal as a thank you? Let's see. We did MVP goal setting. Goal setting. Let's see. He shoots, he scores. Thank you, Shaquille O'Neal. Hey, no worries, Zombie 513. Warhammer is a fun enough sport in itself. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you heard, but the Worlds of Warhammer qualifier are coming up real soon in Toronto. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see what kind of goodies they have in store in Toronto. Wow, 5,300 likes. Thanks so much, everyone. Keep tapping that screen. Let's see if we can get to 5,500 in the next minute. Oh, my voice crashed. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Oh, this sword's breaking off the handle. I better stick some glue on it. We'll just paint up his little cup here. And that should be. Oh, yep, can't forget this blood drop. And oh, 5,600. Y'all made it. Y'all made it. Woo, woo, woo. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. So let's see. Let's wipe off this brush real quick. And then we'll stick it with a little bit of super glue. So let's see Well, hey. Shaquille O'Neal shoots and scores again. He just sent me a heart knee and became the number 3 member on the team. Wow. Thank you so much, Shaquille O'Neal. Coming in clutch tonight. Thank you. Woo. Well, hey, no worries, Arctic Sonata. Thanks so much for joining as long as you could. Yes, put some videos up of you painting your Jumpasol intercessors. I'd love to comment and post on them or what's it called, repost them for you. Well, hey, thank you. Zombie 513 asks, am I going to do any Age of Sigmar model projects in the future? Well, well. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, Arctic Sonata. Take it easy, too. Well, Zombie 513, let me tell you a little secret. I love the new Skaven models. I love the rats. Oh, I love those scary little rats. I love the way those rats skitter. I love the way those rats scatter. I love the way those rats uh, play with warpstone. I love the way the rats bring heavy artillery to the field. I love the way the rats skitter and screech. And I love the way the rats chatter and munch. And I love the way the rats manage to kill some people in the old world setting by virtue of literally taking down the moon. Somehow, and I don't know how because I haven't read the end times books for the old world yet. They turned the moon into an intercontinental ballistic missile and blew up a continent. I don't know how they did it. I heard it's been controversial because, I heard that was a pretty dumb moment in the end times lore. But then again, how can you choose one dumb moment in the end times lore when it sounds like all of it was pretty badly executed? But I love the rats. And my very favorite unit of all is one they just recently put into Legends. The Rattling Gun. Imagine that. How's that for an awesome name? The Rattling Gun. It's not a Gatling gun, it's Gatling gun. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love those rats. So yes, sooner or later, I plan to start painting those rats. Ooh, you started a Seraphon army. That's awesome, zombie. Nice. Those Seraphon models look really, really cool. I keep hearing that Lord Croak is actually one of the most powerful units in the Age of Sigmar setting. Is that right? Jason Belgard, thanks for joining us tonight. You're just in time to hear us talk about rats and lizards. Rats and lizards, who I hear are truly the standout armies of Age of Sigmar. Ooh, Rooster says, I want to get some ratlings and ogrins with a creek flare. Hey. That sounds exciting. I love the sound of that. Yeah, that'll make them stand out on the battlefield. And I guess depending how you paint them too, if you got the creek flare, and most of them are on 28 millimeter bases, I guess you could proxy them as a Krieg army, Krieg infantry army. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Parkerman Prime, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Thank you. Zombie 513 says that he's almost done with them, though he needs to do their bases and finish the big Rex thing. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, that big Rex thing looks so cool. Yeah, I don't remember its name, but I remember looking at it and saying, if they ever start making some Exodite models for Warhammer 40K, that's the kind of Rexies I want to see those Eldar riding. Oh, Rooster says, I also need to find out how to Krieg up my Sentinel Chicken Walker. Yes, 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 yes. Well, a little advice on Krieging it up. First thing I would do is give it that heavy plasma with their uh, focus on heavy siege warfare. I feel like they would most likely favor the heavy macroplasma in battle. Ooh, Zombie 513 says that he's painting the he's painting the Big Rex a special color. I can't wait to see it. Yes, please post some pictures. I'd love to see them and share them. That's what it's all about. We are a Warhammer community. We got to be proud of our work and help each other show it off. Well, hey, we're at 6,500 likes. Thanks so much, everyone. Woohoo! Rooster asks, what's my preferred gold paint? Fantastic question. And the long and short answer is it depends what I'm painting. So for Blood Angels, I prefer the dark musk of Retributor Gold. If I were painting Ultramarines, I'd prefer something a little more brighter. Um, like Auric Silver, but maybe not Auric Silver, because it's a little too light. I know Duncan Rhodes paint supposedly has really good gold or really good paints in general. I have his plate metal and dark metal silver. I really like the look of those. Um, when I run out of this Retributor gold, my intent is to pick up a couple pots of his gold instead. In the meanwhile, while I still have this gold, I'm going to move forward with the Retributor gold. Turns out you can save a lot of money on paint if you exercise patience and use what you have. We're living in an expensive world right now. You have to hobby wisely. You have to know where to save, how to save, and more importantly, delayed gratification. It's nice to pick up the brand new Warhammer units. It's a lot nicer to look at a mutual fund and think about how it's going to provide for you when 30, 40, 50 years down the road. I've gotten a lot of great financial advice on how to save, how to use different financial techniques to plan for the future. So I'm very thankful to those who've taught me and those who've shared their expertise with me. It's meant a lot to me over the years. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, that's right, Rooster. Hey, happy to help. Still building your paint sets and don't want to spend a lot of money in trialing. Yes. Let me tell you, the recession's going to get worse before it gets better. All right, look at that. Look at our happy collection. Oh, that is a lot of gold, and that is a lot of happy intercessors. Hey, Jake, thanks for joining us tonight. Just in time to catch all these assault intercessors. Let me tell you, the Death Company is getting ready to go. Oh, Rooster says that he feels so lucky to find a local game store with the full line of Vallejo paints. Yes, Vallejo is a stand-out paint company. They are truly one of the best, not only for Warhammer painting, but miniature painting in general. Ooh, user 683.145.342.4265 says that they've just painted 10 guardsmen. Got 50 more to go. Well, hey, congratulations, my friend. 10 out of 50 really is a significant portion. As we can see from all of these Space Marines I've got here, it's a marathon, not a shoot. What's the phrase? It's a marathon. Painting everything is a marathon. So let's see. I think I'm gonna need to let most of these Aguilas dry before I'm able to move on with the rest of the golds and the reds and the whites. So, I think this is where I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. Hey, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight as we work on painting together. Thank you, especially Shaquille O'Neal, for the hearts, roses, and new friendships. You're all amazing. I appreciate you all very much. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. And remember, as the lamenters say, for those we cherish, we die in glory. Hey, happy to give out advice, Rooster. Feel free to leave comments on any of my videos and ask more questions. Hey, thanks again, everyone. Have a fantastic evening.